Because my first instinct would be, oh, just put on a pair of, jeans and roll up your sleeves in your shirt and go out and look like you're working, in the garden or something. But she doesn't wear those kinds of clothes. So you're kind of immediately brought to a kind of more flowy feel, which is not, wrong for Alice, because she is sensual. She's extremely sensual. I think that what I wasn't prepared for was, because I was talking to Laura one more time, and we were talking about it, in her new book, in her new memoir, she has this chapter about, the peach, and what the peach means to her, and how the peach is so symbolic to her because it opens up all the senses. It's interesting about the peach because the peach is only really available 3 or 4 months of the year. When you have them in season, they're the most extraordinary fruit. So it's a very special piece of fruit for her. What I did ask Laura to do, I said, you know what, Laura, just come out to California. Let's go. You come to California to the shoot, and let's help Alice, get ready for this photograph. And then why don't you go out and look for peaches, and this woman with her family, set off to work the orchards that she had. And she said, you know what? I found 4 peaches left on the very last tree in the orchard. These are called last chance peaches because they come in later in the season. She drove them from Napa Valley down to Alice's house. Those peaches became so symbolic to us all because they were the very last ones of the season. I was just determined to use these peaches because I just felt they just meant so much. I woke up in the morning in the hotel, and I looked out. I saw there was not a cloud in the sky, and I just immediately know it's going to be a tough shoot for me because I'm outside, and I count on, for the kind of work that I do, I really count on overcast days. So when I woke up and looked out the window and saw there wasn't a cloud in the sky, I knew I was going to have, I knew it was going to be difficult, and I also knew it would be short. Because as soon as the sun really came up, or as soon as we lost our shade in her backyard or in her front yard, it would be over. It really would be over, because I would be fighting the light from then on. I mean, it was coming up pretty fast, in our shoot. And in fact, we weren't supposed to start till 9 o'clock, but I got her going earlier. It was a little after 8 or 8:30 because I saw that the light was coming up, and it was really going to be brutal. And I literally was tucking ourselves into areas of the yard where I had the shade. In some of the areas, I used some of the natural light, and I shaded her face with a silk, and tried to bring back some light with a little bit of a strobe. And I kind of liked what it was doing. So one had the feeling looking at the picture that it was natural light, but there was a little bit of control especially on Alice's face.